Hi guys, my name is Mazuki Valiente from BScream 4A. Rule 117, Motion to Quash. Section 1. Time to move to quash. At any time before entering his plea, the accused may move to quash the complaint or information. Section 2. Form and contents. The motion to quash shall be in writing, signed by the accused or his counsel, and shall distinctly specify its factual and legal grounds. The court shall consider no ground other than those stated in the motion except lack of jurisdiction over the offense charged. Section 3. Grounds for motion to quash. The accused may move to quash when: first, the facts charged don't constitute an offense. Second, the court has no jurisdiction over the offense. Third, the court has no jurisdiction over the person. Fourth, the officer who filed the case had no authority. Fifth, the complaint or information is defective in form. Sixth, more than one offense is charged. Seventh, the criminal action or liability has been extinguished. Eighth, the complaint shows a legal excuse or justification. Ninth, the accused was already convicted, acquitted, or the case was dismissed without his consent. Section 4. Amendment of complaint or information. The motion to quash is based on an alleged defect of the complaint or information which can be cured by amendment. The court shall order that an amendment be made. Section 5. Effect of sustaining motion to quash. If granted, the court may order the filing of a new complaint or information. If none is filed within the period allowed, the accused shall be discharged unless detained for another case. Section 6. Not a bar to another prosecution. Granting a motion to quash does not bar another prosecution except when it is based on extinguishment of criminal liability or previous conviction, acquittal, or dismissal. Section 7. Double jeopardy. Once the accused is convicted, acquitted, or the case is dismissed without his consent, he cannot be tried again for the same offense or one that includes it. Exceptions. First, a graver offense arises from later facts. Second, the graver facts were discovered after the plea. Third, plea to lesser offense was made without consent. If the accused already served a sentence, it shall be credited or convicted of the graver offense. Section 8. Provisional dismissal. A case shall not be provisionally dismissed except with the express consent of the accused and with notice to the offended party. If the offense is punishable by less than 6 years, dismissal becomes permanent after 1 year. If punishable by more than 6 years, permanent after 2 years if not revived. Section 9. Failure to move to quash. If the accused fails to file or raise the motion before pleading, it is a waiver of the grounds under A, B, G, and I of Section